Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with Terratech Worlds, and in today's video we are going to continue with our part 3 of our walkthrough series, and we're going to head over to the new swamp biome area, and we're going to go and look for some aluminum and some new resources over there like niobium, and I'll show you guys where there is going to be some oil fields that we can extract oil from, and see if we can make some new materials and get all the materials that we need to make the launch pad, which is part of our mission. So if we go to our mission log here, we have the defeat the swamp faction text, which we now have as an option, and this you get after you defeat all of the forest techs in this side of the map over here. And I would suggest doing that before you head over to the swamp biome, just so that as you're browsing, or not browsing, but as you're roaming through the area and defeating the techs, it's adding to this so that you can get to the next objectives, because as you go through these, it kind of progresses you with some new things. It gives you some certain build blocks or whatever this currency is, and it also helps with the progression to get to the objective to fight the swamp boss that's over there. So that's kind of the natural progression that we need to get to, and first we have to get over there, get the materials. And one of the things that we're going to do is craft the launch pad, because I know a lot of you guys are stuck right here and you're wondering what the heck to do, after you get through with the ocean trader and you finally discover that guy. We were presented with this a little bit right before we need to get to the ocean trader guy, but this is where a lot of people get hung up, and all the resources are going to be over in the swamp biome. There's a couple of ways to cheese it also, which I don't know if I'll cover in this video, but I'll show you maybe a faster way to do this. But I think today we're going to do it the normal way, and we're going to go over there and get the resources for this, and we'll have to collect some resources to take over there in our new boat. But before we get started, I wanted to show you guys one thing that I was trying to find in the last episode, the part 2 series, which was the cannon here. We have the plasma ejector cannon thing, and I was really looking for that because it's very handy to have when you're going up against the gargoyle boss that's over here in the forest biome. And I was looking for it everywhere and I couldn't find it, and I kept driving by it. And if we look on the map, if I kind of zoom in, actually let's zoom in like this and then look on the map, if you kind of see where it's kind of hard to tell here. I really wish that we had the ability to mark areas on our map, or to kind of mouse around on the map a little bit. That would be a cool feature to have, or just some kind of global map function thing. But anyway, so if you look at the directly north, or not actually north, but it's where my arrow is pointing, where my tech is, and there's a little divot, and I'll try to mark it on the screen if I remember to do this in the post edit of the video. But there's an area over there where the plasma cannon thing is, and so if you know where this building is, which is right near the forest trader, so the forest trader is right on the other side. So if I span out over there, we look on the map, you can see, and I'm kind of have my cursor, but you can see there's a little round island right there. Let me zoom in a little bit more. But right where my arrow is pointing, there's a round island. That's where the forest trader is. And so once you get to the forest trader, come over here, take this thing out, and there's also a secret little battery pack that's up there, a medium-sized battery. And then if you just basically cruise over the hill right here, and I don't really have the best wheels for this, but let's just go over here and look. I'll show you there's an artifact piece that's over here that you guys can see, and that's when you'll know you found the right place, and there will be a little crate there. And so let's just cruise through, because it's pretty much a straight shot, and I'm just gonna shoot through these guys. So yeah, so right here you'll see this little artifact piece sticking out of the ground. Let's take out this guy with our plasma ejector cannon. You guys can see it makes pretty quick work of that guy. But right on the other side, right here, is where the plasma cannon will be. And you guys can kind of see, if I zoom in, I'm trying to make it so it's clear, but you can kind of see where I'm at on this map. So if you want to screenshot that or whatever, that will show you where the plasma cannon is, and that will be a nice early game powerful weapon that you can get. And then once you discover it, you'll actually start being able to purchase it, and you'll start noticing other techs will have them too. So you have to be careful, and you'll be able to get more of them as well. So I think I have like 3 or 4 of them, but let's go ahead and get over to our main base. We need to collect some equipment to take over to the swamp. So one of the things that I would suggest when you head over to a new biome is to go ahead and pre-make like a tech yard and a shipyard and a few, necessary items that you need to kind of set up a little base over there. So maybe like one of the AC generator things, and take some organic material with you, and just a few, simple starter base items, some platforms, things like that. And then maybe even not a fragmenter, but one of the fabricator things, and that will get you started over there. So let's go to our base and we'll start collecting some of that stuff, and I'll see you guys over there in a second. All right, guys, so we are back at the base here, and I have already gone and equipped our storage with all of the things necessary that we need to take over to the swamp biome. Now, you don't really have to take all this stuff over there. You guys can take, just more of the minimum things like the basic fabricator and a few things like, AC turbine thing or whatever, and a few things like that. But since I already know what I need to do over there, I'm kind of taking enough to start up a pretty decent base over there, because we're going to have to spend some time over there doing some things, and we're going to have to probably come back over to the forest biome as well, because we're going to need more copper. The copper is it's only available really in the forest biome unless you scrap certain items, but we have to get to the point of being able to make the scrap, and I don't even think we can make the scrap. I don't think I figured that out yet. Maybe there's a way to do that. I can't remember, but there is one in the desert biome that we can steal from one of the bases over there, and we can use that. But for now, we're going to take these items over to the swamp, and we're going to load up a new snapshot. So let's get on our little platform a little better. Go to our snapshot. We're going to load up a boat that has enough storage. Now, this tech right here, we have 3 storage containers kind of jacked in there, as you guys can see. And this is a pretty decent little tech build. It's pretty tanky, so it can take a lot of hits, and I can just kind of get through some of the requirements that we need for basically some of these objectives. So like here, as you guys can see, we have to defeat 10 swamp faction techs and destroy 10 enemy techs. And so you'll see this kind of pop up about the same time that you get the launch pad objective as well. And you'll need to really go through and do that over here, all the way up to, you have to do it several times. So you have to destroy, like up to 25, then 30, 35, or then 50 or something, I think is the final number. And then it'll switch over to destroy the swamp tech factions and start sending you over there. But the easy way to do that is to make a tanky build like we have here that can just take a lot of hits, and then we can basically just run into a lot of the techs, especially if you have this plasma cannon thing on top, and then you have some of these weapon mounts here that amplify the power, and you'll smash through that pretty quickly, just making a couple of laps around the forest map. But let's load up the boat. So like I said, we need a boat that has 3, I think this one is my swamp boat that I made to go over there. And this is what we ended the last episode on. It's this guy right here. I'm going to load that up, and I shouldn't run out of space. So we have that. There it is. We have this new cannon that we purchased over at the Ocean Tech, or the Ocean Trader, I mean. And let's swap ourselves over to there. And we need a little bit more buoyancy. I do have some better buoyancy blocks, but for now, we're just going to cruise over and head directly to the, we are a little heavy. We're going to cruise directly to the swamp biome, which is going to be directly west. So you guys can see that little arrow on my map right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. So right on the other side of that island that we're pointing at, we're going to head that direction and just go there, and we can kind of zoom out a little bit, put our map down like this, and we can just cruise over there real quickly. and I'll show you guys when I get over there a little closer where I'm at compared to the forest. All right, guys, I'm going to stop here for a second. There is a landmark over there, so if you guys can see right there. Oh gosh, I have dudes coming in, but there's a landmark right there that's on the forest biome, and that's near the trader and where I was, started this episode at. And then directly to the west, this way, is where we're going to find the forest. So it's directly across from that. Okay. So you guys can start to see that the forest is popped up. I mean, it's really like we just lost sight of the forest, and now this is the swamp, and the swamp trader is just right over there, just a little bit further. So you go a little bit past not the swamp trader, the ocean trader. The swamp trader is deep inside this area. So there are a few areas on this map that I want to show you where there's some oil that we need to get, and there's a decent starter location that I think is probably one of the better starter locations, and we're going straight to it. So you'll pretty much end up here if you just head straight, take a straight shot from the forest area. But you'll see this base over here. This is like a swamp base, and there are going to be some techs roaming around over here that we're going to have to destroy from the water without getting hung up. Now I don't see them spawned in yet, so they should be over here, but we can go ahead and destroy their little fist protection thing or whatever that's called. I don't see where they're at. It's kind of weird that they're not here. Oh, there they are. I see them over there. So luckily I have a little bit more. This build is a little better than my first go around because this guy's a little bit more nimble and quicker. So we're going to take our map off. We're going to take out that thing right there. That'll keep those guys from spawning and allow us to take over their base. We're going to destroy that, and they're going to try to come over here and shoot us. So we're just going to get in close, and then we're going to try to take these guys out before they take me out. As we are very fragile, can't take a lot of hits as a boat. Oof, oof. So that's one thing we have to watch out for, is being a boat. You cannot do a lot. You cannot take a lot of damage. So we have to be very careful. And these guys are a little tougher now. So we're back. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to turn around. Yikes. Not to get too close to them. So just keep your distance. Whoa. Turning sideways. And see if we can take these guys out. This is a good thing for the plasma cannon. I probably should have put the plasma cannon. We just knocked his weapon off. Now we just need to get that guy taken care of. There we go. The waves will wash in. All that stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, did we get him? I think we got him. Okay. Yeah, the music is off. The music of death, apparently. So we need to take this thing out. Guns can barely reach there. I don't even know, are they actually getting to that? What is that? We're not actually getting to that. Okay, so we might need to build a base from the water. But I need to really, let's see if we can just get, okay. We'll just jiggle and wiggle our way over there. If you hold spacebar, we can maybe get a little closer. There we go. Now we're getting it. Man. There it goes. Okay, there it goes. So you saw the whole place kind of highlight and glow there for a second. So that means that we own this place now. So we'll come scoop up all those parts here in a second. I'm going to do a little jiggle wiggle to get out of this. And we're going to come over here. Not really sure which side. I think I'm going to build it on this side. Last time I built it on the other side, but we're going to take some platforms, just kind of stick it maybe kind of like that. And actually, let's come over here. We need to make a better, okay, oops, that's not, we're moving, so it makes it a little tricky. My little boat is moving around. God dang it. There we go. All right, so we're just going to do this. We have to build a platform to get out here so that we're going to build some more. so that we can put our dock out here as well. So put that right there, that right there. There we go. How far can I go here? Last time I couldn't go this far. I like going as far as I can. There we go. That's working pretty good. All right. And then we'll put our dock. Let's come over, steer back that over here. And start putting some things down. All right, so there's our dock. We're going to plop it down like that. And then we have, where is our tech yard? So we need our tech yard. We're going to end up moving all of this. So I'm just going to put it over here for now, maybe like right there. And then let's see, we need the repair charge station. So we're going to put our repair charge right there. And then we have our block license deal. So we're going to put that, I guess, right there. Then let's see, we have intermediate fabricator. We need a snapshot module so that we can make or upload our snapshots so that we can load in our vehicle. Okay. And then I think that's it really. We need some power now. Now over here somewhere, there might be some solar, but that's not going to do us a lot of good. So let's kind of turn around so I can get a better angle. Just going to cruise up near here and throw in a generator. I don't know why it's, oh yeah, that's right. We're going to put it over here. So I think that we're going to have to put over here. No, we can put that, turn that around. Can I put that over there somewhere? Maybe like right there? I don't know if that's in the right spot. Oh, that's way up in the air. That's not what I want. Problem is these things are not, they're kind of weird. So we have to basically flop these around so that they have connection points on them because they're all set like roads. So we need it to be like that. There we go. Now we can put that there. And, oh, crap. Let's take that, rotate it around. There we go. Okay, now we need to put some juice. Throw some stuff. I can't access it from here for some reason. Okay, there we go. So throw some of that in there. That's going to go down real quick. So, but that will get things started over here. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I know one of you guys mentioned having rudders in the front, you know, is not the best way of building a boat. But in this game, with the way the water dynamics are, it actually helps with steering. So having these bigger rudders up front makes it easier to steer the front end around and do sharp turns. I know normally you would want all that in the back, you know, behind the thrust and everything or whatever, but that's kind of weird in this game. So now we can access that and we can transfer over to land and we can load in our land vehicle. So go to snapshot and find our latest modified. I'll go ahead and load this guy in right now. Yeah, it's that one. And then that way, now we can cruise around out here. So we're doing pretty good. And we can start kind of getting our base figured out. So this is a good starter base location. I would probably recommend putting a like one level lower or on the floor level because it's a little annoying kind of going up this ramp sometimes to get to things. So I generally will place one of these guys out here like this, like that, and then we'll put this dude right there. It makes it a little easier to access, and then we can expand that later. But we need to make some more AC power generator doodads. So we're going to go to the cab crafting because we can make those here, and we're going to need a few. So I'm going to make like 4. Okay, made 4 generators. Now we need to come over here and we need to swap these things around. So you hold Alt D and we can flick these things around. Oops, went too far. Like that. This gives us connection points so that we can start putting stuff on this base. So otherwise it's just like the road material. There we go. Now we can take these and we can start just figuring out how I want to lay these out, because we're going to need to make some kind of generator set up here. Power is going to become a big issue coming up soon. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to place these. I'm gonna get them right next to each other. So I have some power set up over here and lay down all of our little fabricators and stuff like that. So now I need to add some of the bio stuff over here, whatever the organic materials there, so that those can power up. And let's see. Next, we need to see what do we need to make over here real quick. We have our snapshots, we have our skins, we have cab crafting. I think we have block license. We don't have the buy or sell thing. Wait, we do have this. So I can sell those. Do we need to buy purchase thing? Is that a different block? Where is that at? The lot block, storage. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we need the shop module. Okay, so we need to make the shop module, and then we're going to make some of these area expansion. We're going to make 2 of these. All right, so we have our area expansion and we can put our little shop module up there. We can put our little area expansion doodad right there. And then this increases the size of this, which will be great for our bigger builds. And now we need to make one more thing here. All right, so the next thing we need to make over here is let's go right here. We need to make the liquid extractor. So this is going to allow us to start getting and extracting oil from the oil fields, but we need to make 10 copper wire wafer doodads. And I don't think I have 10, I have 1. And so we only have 1 copper block. So this is why you want to bring as much copper as you can over here. And I don't even think that that's enough. So while we're doing that, let's go. Let me set a couple of things up here real quick. All right, so I put a silo on our smelter and we need to throw in the copper that we have. Let's throw in the copper. Oh, they're not letting me select it. There we go. We'll just hold that, throw all that in. Do I have any more? We don't. So now we need to smelt the copper. And I think it's like 3 of these for each ingot, and then I think it's like 5 ingots for each copper wire. So this is why we need lots of it. Oh no, I just realized that all of the parts that we destroyed from those techs over here are gone, so that's no good. We did pick up some new resources. Grenade ammo. What's grenade ammo? Oh yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, so that is good. And while that's cooking over there, we have enough organic stuff. It goes through fast. Look how fast this stuff chews through the organic. Oh my gosh. All right, so hopefully we'll have enough here in a minute to make, how much, where's our copper at? We need more, we need lots of copper. Copper is like the big thing here. So that basically I have this recycling. So it's taking it from the silo and then it's putting it back in. But once that gets done, then we will come back to there. So, all right. So next thing here is we're going to show, or I'm going to show you basically where there's an oil reserve, I guess. And this is what we're going to put the liquid extractor on. And we're going to put it one in the water and one right here. So this is why this base is nice, because we have oil going on right there. And you guys can see it kind of shooting up in the air like that. It kind of makes a little bit of a noise, but not very easy to see. A lot of people actually miss that. And so I know where there's another one and where we can get some aluminum, which is the next big thing. So once we unlock aluminum, that's going to be huge. And then right here, we're going to need to put a liquid extractor on this stuff. Now this is the acid. So if we go inside of here, it will start to destroy our vehicle. And you can kind of see that we're all like breaking down now, and that's no good. So we need to extract that. And then there's a couple other places over here where we need to, we'll end up pretty much devouring all these trees. There's some techs over here that we need to take out, and this will be a good start for collecting some new equipment. Oh, there's a chest right there too, so we can open that up. And oh, these are some new wheels. Nice. So we collected some new wheels, and we have the acid flask. So that's going to unlock a couple of things for us as well. And that's what we need to make a lot of coming up. So let's see, let's go over here. There should be some techs running around on this side that are not too difficult, but we do have to be careful. Got better wheels. Oh crap, oh, I forgot. They got the dang thing. So we're gonna cruise around. Have to be very careful. Oh boy, not good. Not good. Nope, I could. Okay. Yeah, so we are not strong enough at all. I'm so used to like having my meteor cannons. I wonder if it would be better to. We have a couple options here. Let's go to our tech storage, and we can swap this guy out right here and put in, whoa, I forgot to put all that stuff there. Let's do this. Let's bring that down. I can't really do anything with that just yet. All right, we'll plop that down there. Let's just add those to our inventory. Okay, and let's take this guy, and we're going to take these and plug them in right under there. Take another one right here, like that. Okay, that should boost this thing up, right? Yeah, it's plus 40 on amplify. So what is this? How many connection points does this have on it? This might not do. Okay, it does have 4, so that's good. All right, so that is getting a plus 40 on weapon damage. So that's good. And what else? Might actually swap these out for, let's see, the other weapon that we have. This guy right there, this big monstrous thing. Okay. So put that on, and then I want a laser. Where the heck did I do? It's my one and only laser. Okay, put that on right there. And we don't need the lightning bar anymore. So we're good with that. And we can put, what is it? This thing right here, the seam scanner. So put that on so that we can scan. And this will show us where aluminum is. So right under the ground, right there, that should be aluminum. Let's see. Yep, it is. And there should be another one right there. But there's some easier places to get this that I'll show you guys. So let's see. Why is that shooting sideways? What are we doing there, homie? Oh, I see. It's the autocannon thing. I gotcha. Let's change our weapons. For some reason, this lightning thing always defaults to 1. So that is there. Okay. So now we have our laser. And let's go over here and see if we can destroy that thing. These techs over here. Get our stuff back. I'm going to grab all this stuff. Just hold shift and click on it. Where are these guys at? Alright. Come here, dude. Okay. I think we got it. Oh, no. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. I got this guy. He's got 3 wheels. I didn't realize he had 3 wheels. There we go. I think we did it. That lightning thing works so good. I definitely like the what is it called? I don't even know what it's called. What are we? It's called the it's called the lightning gun. Simple enough. Okay. All right, grab some parts right there. We'll take these back, and you can sell these off or use. I like the wheels that are coming up here in a minute, so we're gonna switch our vehicle to some better wheels soon. All right, so here are the things that we collected, and these are the wheels that I like. And then this little Hydra weapon mount is really good too because it's a +3 on the amplify. So we're gonna go over here and Click E on that. We're going to license out some wheels. Oops, I want 4 of those. 4 wheels, put that back, and we're going to get that. See if we can, going to try to get as many of these as we can. Let's see. We have more weapon mounts, but I think we're going to go with those right now. And then that's a grenade launcher. We'll be able to get a triple grenade launcher later. And then there's a Jaguar frame. We're not going to worry about that right now. These are the smaller versions. These are the bigger versions. We'll license those. And then we're going to save the rest of our money for the swamp trader. So let's go ahead and sell the rest of our stuff. Okay, made some changes to my tech guy. Added that Hydra mount right there. So it's actually connected to this. So it's actually boosted us up to 60% on damage. And then this is connected to it, kind of wonky looking, but we get a 30% weapon damage on that, which we're definitely going to need here pretty soon. So let me see what else we can change here. Might switch over to the different wheels. All right, guys. So made some upgrades to our tech guy and extended him a little bit because of these wheels. So we've got these new giant off-road 3M wheels, which are like, I guess, 3 meter size wheels. I'm assuming that's what that means. And we have our super little crazy cannon on top. Then we have our lightning gun. And then I even was able to put a plasma ejector on it as well. So now we're totally souped up with that. And we have our scanning capabilities and a laser so that we can do some mining. And that way we'll be able to go explore because we're going to need to grab a few things. So let's see where we're at with our copper ingots. Okay, so we have 51 ingots. And we need to convert those over to the wire over here. So we need copper wire and we need to chunk in. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to rotate that kind of like somewhere right there. And then we're going to put this guy like that. And then we're going to put this guy going in and this guy going out. Okay, that way we can toss in our copper and then select this to do wiring, so it's loading in. So out of 51, that is not, I think that's going to give us enough. So we'll have to figure something out here. Let's go see if we can find some aluminum. And there's a couple of ways. Let's go back here. Might be able to dig some up. So let's go ahead and grab our mining tool. And I have the gun right there, but I think we're going to take this thing off, put that guy on for mining, and then change our weapon assignment. That is there. I think we'll make that shift. That will be our laser. And then this will be, yeah, our mining tool. Okay. So while that stuff's cooking up over there, we're going to go do some hunting and look for the forest trader. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Okay, I forgot we got to watch out for all the little crazy plants everywhere, which we cannot see at all. We got some incoming baddies over here somewhere. I think they're, oh yeah, oh god, it's a big guy. Holy cow. We can take that guy out. There we go. Oh gosh, dude, they do damage to me so fast. Yikes. There we go. I think we got them. We're gonna suck up all their stuff. We can sell it later. The terrain over here is a lot more difficult to get around, so we have to be careful. So we're going to go find some silicon and the aluminum, which I think there's actually some really close. So let's do a scan right here. Oh, god dang. Okay, yep, it's right there. These crazy things. Really don't like those. And there's another one right there. You can barely see them. Okay, there we go. All right, so there is the aluminum. Let's see if we can dig this stuff out right here. So we're going to use this little tool, which I hope the devs fix or do something with. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. Because it takes forever to dig up stuff. It almost works better if you put it, if we put it down on our tech in an area. Okay, so the bumper right there is getting in the way. So let's take, oh, I guess I need that there. Yeah, all right. Let's just put the bumper back, and do I have a little right angle piece somewhere? Okay, so I had to kind of just make do with that. It's kind of in a weird spot, but we're gonna dig in this area. We should come across some aluminum somewhere. Might need to shoot. Oh, it's over there. Okay, so let's dig that way. There it is. There we go. So that's the aluminum, and we just need to cut it down the seam. This is going to unlock a few things for us. So where's our laser at? Oh gosh. So the laser, the bumper is interfering with the laser too. So just take these off, I guess. Maybe put these sideways like that. Okay. So scan the rock. It will reveal the seam. Cut it down the seam. And then that should break up the aluminum for us. I think we get a pretty decent yield on the aluminum stuff. Whoa. So we got 43. What the heck? Okay, let's get up here. Oh my gosh. Get out of this hole. That's one good thing about these wheels is they work pretty good. Now let's scan. Should be another one right there. So we're going to dig down right there. See if we can get the aluminum for this too. There it is. And it's a big old chunk. Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, whoa. There's big ones. All right. Wow. We found 4 of these. So let's mine up this one here. Cut it down the seam. This should give us a good quantity to work with. Okay, made a big old hole. We're just gonna fall in there and scoop up all the aluminum. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get out of here. See if these wheels can get us out. We jump. Come on, get us. Let's go. You can do it. There we go. Okay. Okay, wow, that's a lot of aluminum. Look at all that. Okay. So this was really close to our base. So let's run back to the base here. Try not to run into one of those bouncy plant things. All right. Oh, lordy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. We survived. All right. So now we have aluminum, and we need to smelt that down into ingots. So we have aluminum there. Switch that to that. Throw in. Let's see, let's throw in, I think we might need some fragments, so keep a few on hand. And so while that's doing that, this is going to burn through. Oh wow, we're almost out of organic. So throw in all the organics that we have. So we definitely need some better ways of power generation, balancing over here. So yeah, all right. So this should open up some new resources. We have 10 copper wiring. I don't remember how much we need for the liquid extractor. Oh, we need 10. We just had enough. Okay. So we can build one of these. All right. There is our liquid extractor now. Let's come over here and sell all of our equipment real quick. We sold everything off. Now we're going to come over here to the oil. And I need to put a couple of platforms down. So do I not have enough? Oh, I need some organic stuff. I need to go get some organic. So we're going to just get some trees, but I'm just going to run into these trees. It's a little easier to mine them this way and to chop them down. So I just run into them a few times and get a little bit of speed up. So the bigger our tech gets, the stronger we can just knock some of these down, although it's not going down. So we'll just hit it with this, I guess. I think we got enough organic stuff so we can put some platforms down. Probably align it to, want to align this to the world. So R is reset orientation. And it's just, I like to do it, kind of split it in half. This way we can put 2 oil refineries on, whatever these are, extractors, on top of this thing. So let's get it like that. Okay. And then let's put another one right here. So we have that in place. Now we need some power generator things. Got that set up. So let's add some organic matter in there, and that should power that up. I believe that takes 100 power, and these produce, they produce 100, so I probably don't need 2 of them. So yeah, okay. So that's going to start pumping out some oil or whatever. We'll have to extract that into one of these and then put a deal there, and then that should give us some petroleum barrels. So that's good right there. Once we collect that, we should unlock a new thing right there, new resource discovered. And then that's going to open up some other things once we refine that into, like, I think it's oil drums. So now let's go back over to our aluminum and see what we have processed over. Where is it at? Right here. Okay, there's our aluminum. And you guys can see over here on the list, we just like unlocked a bazillion things. So now you guys will be able to see, come over to this guy. Oh, wrong guy. This guy. Now we have the splitters, so we can make use of the splitters. And we have the refinery. No, we already had that. Tier 2 silos. And the fragmenter right here, which is going to be huge. So of course that requires tons of copper. So we're going to have to actually make a trip back to the forest biome in order to build the fragmenter. And so now what we need to do is start like refining things as much as possible. So we need to make some of this, and we need some saline. So we need to see if we can we make another, I think we need more copper. So what we're going to do, see, we have 2 copper. We need more copper, big time. Might have to run over there and get some copper, because there is no copper over here, as far as I know. We do have these, so we can make these. We need to make a refinery. Yeah, that's what we need to make, actually. So refinery over here is this thing right there. So that is iron ingots, 8 copper wire. So yep, we need more copper. And we need iron ingots and carbon fiber. I have carbon fiber. We have silicon, that. And what is the next thing? Oh yeah, so before we head over to go get more copper in the forest, I might do that at the beginning of the next part 4 episode, because it's going to take a bit. There's a bit of a grind, because we really need to go over there and get as much copper as possible. So if you have 3 of these containers, you know, like cargo containers, I recommend just filling every one of them up with the cargo container. But first, you want to get just enough. As a little trick tip here, it's kind of a you know, if you can get up here with enough copper in the first place, then that's more important. That's kind of, what am I trying to say? That would be a big benefit, because hopefully you'll have enough left over that you can make the fragmenter. And then you take the fragmenter along with a generator and like a couple of platforms, whatever, and you take that over back to the main forest biome, and you can use the fragmenter to kind of like triple your output of copper. Or, you know, how much you can mine. So, oh my gosh, those things, I really hate those things. Okay, so, but first, before we do that, we're going to go and find the forest trader, because I know where he's at. And I'll show you guys kind of like where we're heading. So we're going to go to the end of this little pathway over here. Of course, we have some incoming dudes we're going to have to like deal with, quite a few, so we'll try to make it quick. Get these guys right here. Okay. Is that thing firing? I feel like, man, we've like smoked that thing. Holy cow. Looks like there's only one of them. I don't feel like my keybinds are... Yeah, see, this one keeps changing. Really don't like when the keybinds change. Apparently, it's like when one weapon looks at another weapon, it just assumes it's keybind or something like that. I don't know. Seems to be an issue. I think the devs are working on it, but we'll deal with that when they get the fix for it, hopefully. So we're going to cruise over here, and usually we can run over these plants like that. We're just going to go straight into all of this acid, kind of run past all these guys. We're basically going west, and we're not going to go that way. Oh, geez. Crap. That was not good. We damaged our... Nope. Where is my guy at? Oh, man, we got to spawn. Wow, what the heck? Somebody hit me hard. Okay. So, let's try that again. Oh my god, what that thing? Where are you? Let's get that thing, take care of that. There's another one. Take care of that one. Take care of that one. All right, we're gonna scoop all these things up right there. Okay. Man, I really hate those freaking plants, man. What the heck? So, oh god, what the heck? They're everywhere. Okay, so let's go get our stuff. So we're gonna kind of head over back to the west, and if we look on our map, you can see where that little triangle white dot is. That's where our base is, and we're going to where the little, there's like a little thing right there. So it's just right on the other side over here. So it's hard to tell, but there is a, I believe there's a crate over here, and we'll find the swamp trader, but we're gonna have to deal with this guy, I think. Oh gosh, there's all my stuff. Let me go deal with this dude real quick. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Stop shooting me. Alright, get out of the way. We're gonna, yep, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Repair, repair, repair. Okay, we're gonna get over into the water, because that stops us from burning. And we're gonna deal with this guy. Okay. Got him taken care of. Scoop all his stuff. Is this guy still alive? I think he is. There we go. Holy mackerel. Alright. We gotta take care of my vehicle, which is melting at the moment. So we can get into the water. That's gonna help us out a little bit. Thought there was a chest over here. I guess not. There is something over here though. Alright, we're in the water, so we're good. Now we have to go get our stuff, so we're gonna have to take out these plants. Really, I think the best way to take these plants out is just running them over. Like this. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna come over here, shift, click our stuff, shift, click our stuff, and get out of this and go this direction. Knock over trees. There's a guy right there. Just gonna run right over him. There we go. Run right over that guy. Oh, god dang. He's killing us. Okay. Repair. And... oh, Jesus. Okay. That's no good. Alright. Okay, gotta watch out for those. Once we can... there's a little lake over here, a little pond or something. We can get in here. That feels much better. I don't know what this water is, but it like super heals us. And when we sit in this for a little bit, it builds up a resistance. Now also we have these. This is the niobium, which doesn't like, if you scan it, doesn't show the seams of it. But if you like go across, you can kind of like see where the seam is. And you cut it and then mine it. This will provide some more resources for us. There we go. We got the niobium resource, and it has unlocked a few things. We have the anti-ox gel sprayer and a couple other things that I didn't see. Took care of all that, dug it all up. Now where this little pond is, if we look on the map, you guys can kind of, if we span out, you can see my base is right there, and we're basically directly west. And so if you go directly west, you'll follow this path over here, and there will be some silicon stuff and the swamp trader dude, which should give us our first airplane components. So let's look over here. There he is. Here, oh my God, those things, what the heck? These are strong ones over here. Good Lord. Gosh. Okay, so we need some of that at some point. So we know where to come get it. Oh my gosh. So I guess, I don't know why I keep forgetting. It's these flower things. They're like all hidden. I'm used to seeing it where it looks like that, but it's actually the little, they're like sneaky. So let's see if we can hide that, delete those things off the map. Go. I've got more. Here we go. All right, let's check out the forest trader now. I mean the swamp trader. And there it is. We have our first prototype aviation cab thing. So that would be handy. Then we have the rover cab, which I don't think, that doesn't have very much storage in it. Now this one has a lot of storage and a more reactor. And then this one right here has 600 storage and more reactor, but that's not the one I think I want. And we also have this terrain tank, which I really figured out the best use for that. But when you're mining and digging up and doing like terraforming stuff, it like collects materials. But I don't think we've been able to unlock the additional terraforming components yet. So that is something I'm still trying to figure out. But we can get this little airplane module here, prototype cab, and unlock that. And also, I believe if we go over here, we'll be able to buy some boosters, propellers, airplane components, all of this stuff. So this is where all your airplane stuff is, along with these new weapons right there, the triple launcher cannon and the Mark III scanner. So that is very handy. Then we have more airplane components right there that we can get. So I don't know if there's like a normal progression to like, as far as an actual objective to get these. You just make it over here and find them at the trader. I haven't seen any objectives that pop up to specific words to specifically tell us to come over for the airplane components over here. Kind of like it did with the boat thing. It didn't really even tell us about the boat. It just told us we needed to go to the forest trader or whatever, the ocean trader and forest trader to get the boat parts, but it didn't really say anything about boats. So that is something. So we're gonna buy, let's see what all of, first we can sell a bunch of stuff. So we have anything interesting? Been collecting some of these. I'm not worried about those right now. We're gonna sell everything, get us up to 30 grand. And then I think we're gonna buy, oh, there's actually this thing right there. I don't think I've unlocked that at all, actually. Even in my other playthrough of the game, I don't know how to unlock that thing. So we do also have the larger armored wheels, which could be handy, but they don't have any traction, so I don't like that. All right, so let's go to the special stuff. We're gonna buy this thing. There we go. And I might get the, I don't know if I'm gonna get the heavier cab or not. There's another cab over in the desert that I like a lot, so I'm not sure it's worth it to buy the cab here just yet. It does give us more on the reactor capacity, but I don't know just yet. All right, well, let's just get some items to make our first airplane. So we got the prototype cab, and we're gonna do some boosters. I really like lots of boosters because we can add those to our vehicles. So we're gonna do 4 boosters for now. And I'm not gonna worry about any of the propellers. Then we're gonna do 4 of these. And the landing gear thing, I don't know if that does anything at all. Then we need some wing components. And ooh, large storage cargo. That's what we need. I'm gonna get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. That's 9,000. Okay. And there's another weapon mount. That's a good weapon mount right there. So we're gonna do 3 of those. Now, normally I would invest in getting this little aviation fuselage plane part, but I'm gonna make my planes out of these large cargo containers, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. So we're gonna grab some fins, get 2 of those, some wings. These are the wing tips. get 2 of those. And then we'll grab, I'm not really sure which one of these I want. I think we'll do 2 of these, or 12,000. And then we need the extension of wings. We'll get 2 of those. I get 4 of those. It's 4. And then we'll get these wing tips right here. We'll get 2 of these. Okay, which should go with maybe 2 of these. Kind of 2 of everything, I guess. So I know I want wide, long wings. And then we'll have to come back for more boosters. So that's engines. And then the boosters. So I have, how many boosters do I have? 4 and 4 of those. All right, so I picked up 2 more turbine fans, although they're says propeller, but those are really turbines. And we're gonna buy all this mess. Bam, we got an airplane. Okay, so I think that's about all we can do over here. Sold everything. These are all the things we can buy. Still got to figure out how to get that wide cab prototype. And then out of the special stuff, these are our options. Oh, we need that. I forgot. We got to make the diesel drum and the acid flask. So have some of these, but we need to convert the fuel that we have right there, the petroleum barrels, to diesel drums. So we need another machine for that, and lots of copper, of course. Okay, so let's get out of here. Gosh, these crazy things, can't see them at all. Best thing to do is go dip ourselves into this blue liquid water stuff, which gives us a boost and doesn't affect us in the acid. So we let it build up to 10 times the acid, I guess, resistance. And now we can cruise through all the acid for a bit without taking any damage. Now we just have to watch out for evil tech guys. And we're gonna, oh my God, dang, stop that. But you can see we're kind of like glowing a little bit because we're impervious to acid now, which is very nice. We're just gonna cruise through, run over these guys when we can, and just keep on going. And then we should come out over here, run over that dude. So now we're going due east, basically. Back at the base now, and we have a lot of new stuff. So we're gonna throw this into our tech cargo thing, storage, whatever, and see what else we have. So we unlocked a few things. I don't know if that unlocked, I think that unlocked the antioxidant sprayer, and we still need the copper. So we're gonna do the copper in the next episode. It's gonna be probably maybe another 2 episodes over here in the swamp area because there's kind of a lot to do. We need to get the stuff to make and convert this into barrels. So we'll throw in some of this so they can keep making more. And then over here, do we have any power left on our base? Okay, so that is using power, which is probably going to run out. All these things take power to run, so power management is kind of a huge deal over here. Once we get to the desert, we can find some wind turbines that we can use to kind of power this place a little more efficiently, but it's still going to be a struggle. So once we start adding some of the bigger equipment that we need to produce some of the other items. Let's see, we don't have any of that unlocked. I think once there's a diesel generator, which it does not, I cannot get that thing to yield any decent kind of power at all. So then we need, what else is the other thing? I don't think we've unlocked it yet. Let's see, turbine, smelter, the intermediate fabricator. Now there's an advanced fabricator that we need to unlock. So we'll do that soon. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this episode because we kind of covered a lot just getting over here and kind of setting things up, and showed you guys some key components and key areas that will help you guys out when you get past that. Now I know it doesn't say, we haven't gotten to the part of unlocking the silo yet, because we need to unlock a couple other machines. We need copper to do that. So we're going to have to go do copper. We're going to do that next episode. I forgot how much copper we needed, and really need to bring as much copper as possible over here. So just remember that. And once you do the copper, then we have to make stuff like, I think it's like polymer, and we have the silicon wafers, I believe. And there's a few things like sulfur cake that we'll have to make out of the acid over there. So we need some other machines to do that, and we need to unlock those, and we need copper to be able to get to that point, because we have to make quite a few items over here which require the copper to unlock these. So the liquid, it's this thing right here, the refinery. Once we get the refinery, then we'll be able to start unlocking some of the more advanced stuff. So that's going to be the key component, but we need that dang copper wiring, which is a big ordeal. So still have a few things to do, but anyway, so we'll address that in the next episode. I guess will be part 4 at that rate. And appreciate you guys leaving all the comments below and leaving some feedback. And if you guys have anything that you want me to cover specifically over here in the swamp biome, let me know. I'll make some notes on it and make sure I try to cover it in the next video. And I'll show you guys where the boss is and where there's some above ground aluminum that's pretty easy to pick. And then there's where another oil well is also, or whatever you want to call that little oil slick thing. And then we can kind of start producing a lot of oil, and then we can go back to the ocean trader and use the oil to pick up the the boat cab over there. So I think that's what we need. We need oil drums in order to do that. I can't remember, but I think it's a lot. So anyway, with that, really appreciate you guys, and make sure you like and subscribe on the videos and hit that little bell notification to see when I post next. And I'm going to continue this series until I get as far as I can go and no further, I guess. So anyway, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.